Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Alright, guys. So, this is something that's gonna be a little. I always say that, I always say this is gonna be a little bit different, but really, is it truly different? Is it different than anything I've put on my channel? Anything you've ever really seen? I don't know. But what I do know is that when it comes to my channel, this will be a longer video. This will, well, compared to the PUBG ones, this might be as long and or longer than the PUBG. But when it comes to Resident Evil, this will be different. So with that said, yo, welcome back to my Resident Evil 4 tips and tricks. I hate myself too. Let's get into it. Okay. So I'm going to teach you verbatim how I do my village strat. And it is pretty fucking top notch, I will say. I will say almost 97% of it was actually found out by me. I literally did this from the scratch, just trial and error, over and over and over and over and over again. You have no fucking idea how long I've been doing this. It's kind of sad. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to narrate what I do, why I do it, and why it seems important to me as I do it. If there's ever a situation where it tends to be stressful for me, obviously I probably won't narrate it. I'm going to go ahead and throw you a disclaimer now. I run this on normal mode because why would you run a no death on professional? It's just too much stress. Not much changes. The only thing that changes is that enemies take more damage, dodge sequences tend to be more random, and ammo is a little bit more scarce. Really, there's not much of a difference. And you take more damage, but that's a bad thing when you don't want to die. But with that said, strap in, get some snacks, and I'm going to show you my village strat.
Resident Evil 4.
With cutscene skipped, by the way. Yes, I got real close to the mic for that. And we do not use the armor suit for Ashley because she's invincible. No, doesn't work like that. So, all cutscenes will be skipped, and we'll get into it. So to start off right here, alright, these crows are important. So pop, pop, and you can shoot this one behind the tree, through the tree, and you can know when you get it when the red dot is on it, like that. So there you go. Because right there, that's just straight up money. Money is good. Economy is necessary. Go ahead and hit the reload. Certain things I'm not going to narrate because they're fucking obvious. Like, I'm gonna go over here to this chest. I'm not gonna tell you that. I will narrate things to you that seem out of the ordinary or calculated. Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. Okay. God damn it. Unbelievable. Okay, anyway. Let's move on. Always hit the reload before the cutscene. Always. I didn't mean to do that. Always hit the reload before the cutscene. Okay, that's important because he swings at you. So what I've learned is that if you back up a little bit, wait for like a split second, and then move forward, you don't take any damage, you don't have to worry about it, it's good. There you go. Actually, let's go ahead. I'm not going to show you the whole village strategy because that would take a very long time. So we're going to show you my strats from start to fish time. And I think that would be more appropriate. So still a lot of content. You're going to be seeing a lot. And yeah, we'll do, because I already have, I don't know if I have a fish time video yet. Do I? Maybe. No, I don't. I might go ahead and record the first 2 boss battles, but we'll do from start to fish time. Go ahead, hit the crow. Hit the crow. Why? Because money and things. So like I said, I'm only going to narrate what seems out of the ordinary. And I promise I'll try not to take a drink during times I could actually play. You know, I want to make sure that we're pretty straight on, going on. Yeah, you have no idea how much knowledge and experience I have in this. Okay, so this one is something I do want to explain. It's not really anything crazy, but it's just something that I found that just seems to be useful. Is that when you go down here, you're going to get to the little cabin. Try to hit a diagonal angle, and then go ahead and hit the 180 and start shooting. It seems to be the fastest way to get him out of the way. It's just better than like running up in the house and having a sporadic gunfight. It's just easier to hit the angle, turn, kill him. He didn't leave anything. Yo, and this is actually and this is gonna be a long ass video. I'm gonna talk a lot, I'm gonna rant, so be prepared. But this is something that is really interesting that we noticed in my stream, is that this guy either actually, because all enemies that once they're dead they tend to like evaporate, give or take. And this guy does sometimes and doesn't other times, and he didn't this time, and that's a strange ordeal. I don't think we figured that out yet. Right? Weird. Why would he stay, of all people? So now this is there's going to be some explanation.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is the main village right here. This is a very important segment that I really need to give you calculation and an in-depth analysis to what I'm about to do, because I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing as I do it. I'm just going to do it and you can observe it. But here's the thing, is that in this segment of the video game, there is a potential to spawn a chainsaw guy, and they're very hard. They're kind of like a mini boss, but I have found a way around that to not spawn him, and the less we have to deal with, the better. So I call this segment Ring Around the Rosie. And what's going to happen is that I'm literally going to start this, cut left, cut a box, or actually I'm going to grab a herb, cut a box, kill this woman, go under this little balcony slash awning, and I go there because the guy on the roof can throw axes and hit you. You don't want that. You're going to kill the woman, and you're going to start directly going forward, and then you're going to cut left. I kid you not, I remember this verbatim. You're going to cut left. There'll be a shed. There'll be a cow. Her name's Betsy. Not really. We call her Betsy around here. And then there'll be a box. Get the box. There'll be a wagon with hay. Get the item. I think it's a red herb. Don't hold me to it. Continue on. Past the house. Cut left. You have to cut left. Once you cut left and you look directly left, there will be a thing of fucking wood. I don't know what the fuck to call it. And there will be handgun ammo. You'll go straight, past the church, cut right, grab the handgun ammo, turn around. You're now facing the village. You'll go out. You will cut right, cut left, go in this building, cut a box, open the box, get the box, come back out, and you're right back at the awning that you killed the woman in the very beginning of the sequence. Once you are here, you will go straight. There will be a building to your left with a breakable window. Break the window. Once you break the window, you cut left. There are items. There might be a barrel. There's something on a dresser. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not perfect. I can show you what to do when you watch it. And then you leave that building, and then you start running around and running around and running around and running around in a circle, not engaging in any enemies until the static timer is over and the funny cutscene with the bingo thing happens, right? So the best part about that is that you get to do that, grab some loot. You don't have to kill anyone but the first lady, not the president thing. And it's not sexist. It just happens to be a woman. And then you run around till it's over, and then I'll tell you how to loot from there. So cheers to this. This might be such a long video. I might cut it into segments because we have a lot to learn. Or I don't. You do. I'm good at this. Kind of. So listen back to that. Really sink that in. And tell me in the comments if I actually didn't tell you that verbatim. And side note, just before we get really into this, I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm just saying this is the way that I do it. Other people can do it differently. I just find this to be the most successful way just to get this shit over with. And then one more thing, if there's any eggs, just grab them. They're random. The strat still applies. Oh, I left one thing out. I left one thing out. I want this quiet because I want you to know. I left one thing out that I forgot to tell you. Is that once you grab this herb, there's a guy on the rooftop. Shoot him anywhere. Make him fall off. Never worry about him again. So it's not verbatim. I missed one step. But I knew what to do when it applied. So there's an egg there. Don't really worry about it. It's a hit or miss thing. We'll get it around sometime. So it's just important to hit the main points, and then anything, it can just be random from there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna deviate from. I just do this just so it's quieter, so I don't feel like I'm screaming at you. So I'm gonna go ahead and deviate from the plan. I'm gonna grab the egg. Everything is also another side note. Jesus, there's so much to talk about. Like, it would take me 4 hours, if not 8, to explain everything just for the village. You know, you gotta deviate depending on your RNG. I had an RNG with the egg drop. It was in a very, what I would call not a nice place, for lack of words. It just didn't, it wasn't appropriate. It made me deviate from the run, but we still at the main points. All you gotta do is grab the egg and continue to run, and I'll show you what door not to walk through. Also, one more side note, backup strategies are key. Things will go wrong, things do go wrong, and I consider myself somewhat of a veteran, so I have B strategies and C strategies to correct things that tend to go wrong. So just pay attention, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, fantastic, and what I say tends to be more correct. If it doesn't, it was just an anomaly. So right here, I'm gonna show you this. That door right there, that is the door you do not want to walk through. If you walk through that door, you will spawn the chainsaw guy. We do not want that. So now we will continue to run around until the static timer is over. It's, I don't know how long, 5 minutes, hopefully not. Do not run through that door. On the left, this path I'm on right now, do not continue straight, or there will be a secret chainsaw guy there. You do not want this. That is a bad situation. And continue to run around until this bullshit is over. Say hi to Betsy. Hi, Betsy. We move on. If you are any way fluent in Resident Evil 4 and you don't know how I just did that, running with one hand, let me know how you think I did that. Because it takes a button on your right hand to do that. But I did it with one hand. And this is why I call it Ring Around the Rosie, because you are literally just going to run in circles until the static timer is over, the sequence is done, and we hit the bingo cutscene, which everyone seems to love, because it's like, where's everybody get going? Bingo? We're going to listen to it just because bingo. Once he says bingo, it's over, though. Where's everybody going, bingo?
Lord Sutler.
And if he doesn't say it, I'm gonna feel like a jackass.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah, boy. Alright, Resident Evil 4. Okay. So, there is a very specific route that I take for looting. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to tell you why I do it this way. I'll just tell you that it seems to be the most efficient way and the most necessary way. And I feel like I pick up items that are key, and anything I don't tend to pick up doesn't fucking matter, because you should see how I do things. It's really not a bad idea. So this is the loot run, and I do it this way every time, and it gets the major items necessary to continue on without dying. And this is very calculated, by the way. Like, I have this shit down to a science. I take this shit seriously, man. One day I'm gonna no-death this. Yes, I haven't no-death it, but god damn it, I will. And it'll go down in gaming history, and I'll be in whatever percent of people that ever done it, which is a very low percentile. And the best part is, who the fuck cares? Why would anyone fucking care to do this? I've yet to answer that question myself, but I like it. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. Betsy! Calm down. It's alright. We're 22 minutes in. I might have to cut this down. I thought I was gonna be able to do this from start to finish, but now I'm beginning to think this might be a forever long video. So we might not even be able to go to fish time. You know, I was honestly like, I started this video like, yeah, we're gonna see my strats from the start to the end of the village, and then I realized, wow, I have a lot to talk about, and we ain't done shit yet, and we're 23 minutes in. So yeah, again, this might have to be cut into segments, but I want to make it informative, useful, and authentic, as well as very in-depth. So I have a very, yeah, we're gonna have to cut this. Okay, so I have a very calculated strat for this. So you will see that there are these blue medallions. There's 15 of them. You hit all 15. There's 7 in this location. If you hit all 15, you get a free gun, and you get your first damage upgrade for free. And you need to hit all 15. There's 7 in this location. I will hit all 7. There is 2 treasures, and this one is over a dirty well. You have to shoot a piece of wood. It knocks down the topper, cover, whatever. For the well, you shoot the necklace down, get the necklace, and there's a thing called a Beerstein. Not really sure what it is, but it's worth a lot of money. And you get that. That's the last thing I grab before I move on to the next segment. 2 treasures, 7 medallions. And I tend to have a very calculated way that I progress through this. You will see that this is something that's more on the lines of observing, and there will be a lot of random occurrences due to eggs. Eggs give you health. So I'm just going to show you how I do it, or I'm going to show you what happens, and I'm going to show you the strats that I have and recorrect for the RNG of the eggs that might drop, situations that might occur. Either way, the strat still works and is solid. So please enjoy. Already an egg right there. If you saw it. Already 2 eggs, 3 eggs. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. So, let me go ahead and go. Okay. One more thing. Like I said, oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm rambly, and not only am I rambly, it's bad due to the fact that I have so much to talk about. So, I saw 3 eggs just in that short time frame. So I automatically have to deviate from the given strategy due to the fact that they will despawn if you do not grab them in a certain amount of time. They're on a timer. They're worth health. They are worth picking up right now. Eventually, later in the game, you'll understand they might not be as worth it, but right now, they are definitely worth it. So we're going to have to deviate from the original strat, grab the eggs, recorrect, and go on the route that is calculated. So just watch, observe, and it'll work, and it'll be nice. And let's go ahead and just clean up the inventory, because we have a lot going on here. So let's go ahead and clean that up. Go ahead and combine the herbs, make it a little bit cleaner. Louis Vuitton, baby! You heard it here first. Louis Vuitton. I saw 3 eggs, but they might have already despawned because it took... Nope. Okay. Nice. Nice. I just personally like to kill them over here. Oh nope, we gotta deviate egg. So when we deviate for here, we're gonna go ahead and aggro this guy. Nope, he's already been aggroed. So what I like to do, that's him. That's the guy I was talking about. So what I like to do is just bring him back here, take care of him, recorrect from there. And just keep backing up. Do not get nervous. Do not get nervous and do not break from your original strategy. So what I would have done originally, and I'm going to do this to make sure I got what I needed. I go over here, cows. I shot that, got that. And you know, I have to do this to make sure that I have gotten everything that I need. So even though I already did most of that, I still had to go. And now we're here at this part, so we'll continue on. Almost at 30 minutes, so we're really gonna have to cut this up. And that's 7. There you go, 7 out of 15. And then all we have to do right now is go here, drop down, get the treasure. Got it. Push the bookcase out, and we run to the next segment. Jump the fence. Boom! There you go, right here. And boom, and bazing. So there you go. Let's just go ahead and cut it there. We'll do this in segments. I'm sorry, I did not realize how long these would be and how in depth it would be for the strategies that I have. And man, we ain't done shit, and it's already 31 minutes in. So, damn. Alright guys, thank you. This is part 1, and we'll have a couple parts. Don't know how many, but it'll be a couple part segment of my village strat. We'll do castle strats, island strats, all that great shit. So with that said, thank you for watching.